Hey everyone, it's Adriana with LuLaRoe, Adriana Brinker. I just wanted to hop on real quick and do my 3 week in the queue update. It's going to be kind of quick tonight because I got lots of stuff going on, but I had a few things I wanted to share with you and just kind of tell you where we're at so far. First of all, I'd like to apologize for the shakiness of the camera. I'm actually holding my camera right now so I can show you a couple things. That I've gotten this week and just kind of tell you where we're at. So, the first thing I'm really excited about was I was on the fence about whether I wanted to get a dress form or if I just wanted to hang my clothes up on hangers and put them against my backdrop. And I went to Joann's this weekend to get a couple other things I needed, and I came across a gem. They had these beautiful dress forms. Let's see if you can kind of see it here. Sorry about my messy room. There you go. And you can kind of see it goes all the way down to the floor and there. It is kind of a burlap material, but it has a really pretty print on it, I thought. And those were normally $99, and they had them on clearance for 36 bucks. So I was so excited to get that. And it pretty much made my decision for me because I was like, well, they're $50 on Amazon, and this is 36, which is a pretty good savings. If you watch my other videos, I love to save, especially with something as big as this investment has been so far and is really going to be. So I went ahead and got that, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's a pretty good quality. It's beautiful, and I think it's going to add a great element to my pictures. The other thing that I got in were my hangers. Let me show you those. These are Amazon Basic hangers. They're just plain metal hangers, and they have the black velvet on them. And I have them right now. I bought 300 of them. Not all of them will fit on this, but you can kind of see what they're on right now. This is like a rack that the hangers can come on and off of. And I bought that so that when I do eventually do my in-home pop-ups, I can take that with me. And as items are purchased, I can just take the hanger off and slide them on that so that they stay organized and straight. And I don't have a big pile of hangers in a bag or something to come home and have to figure out. So I was pretty excited about that too. I believe that was $10 around on Amazon as well. I mentioned these last week. Oh, sorry, everything's backwards. I mentioned these last week in my video. These are the little elastic bands that I bought to go on my leggings. So I figured that those were kind of nice to add a little bit of a personal touch. They got all different colors and patterns in there. And I'll probably get some more of those. There's 50 in here, so that'll probably get me through a little bit at least. And then I also got this. Here it is. It is just a little holder to go on the tripod to hold my camera on for taking pictures. And then I've got a few other things still in my cart that I want to get, but I've been kind of keeping an eye on those. The big item that I really want is the Dymo 4XL label printer to do my shipping labels. And my husband tried. There's been a few ladies that have been pretty successful in using other people's receipts to get price matching and getting it for $68 at Staples. My husband went to a Staples that was actually on one of the receipts that had been posted in the group, and he was told that they won't do it. So that's like $170 something on Amazon, and it's a lot for one item, so I'm kind of holding on that. I do have Prime, so if I have to end up getting it for $179, I can get it in 2 days once I get my onboarding call if I'm at the last minute. A couple of other things that I got done. I spent pretty much the whole day on Sunday printing out size and style markers. And those are, here, I'll walk out there and that way I can show you what I came up with. It's going to get kind of dark for a second, sorry. Okay, back here. So, I saw a bunch of people had these, cards, and what I'm going to do is cut a hole right underneath the name and slide those onto my rack so that I have kind of dividers that show what the different things are. And then I used LuLaRoe fonts and colors, approved colors that are in our assets, and printed out just the names of each size, style, and price. So that's the style. And then I have, sorry, totally unprepared today, the sizes and the prices. And what I'm going to do is cut those out and laminate them. And then I'm hoping to have kind of a sign that I can put up and put it in front of my wall next to my mannequin to show what the price is for each item. The other thing that I'm really excited about are these number markers. I don't know if they're forward or backward to you. When you do Facebook Live and Periscope sales, the camera flips. So these are actually backwards when I printed them, like they're flipped over. And the reason for that is so that when my customers are seeing them on the other side, they see them the right way. They can read the number the right way. So I've made 200 of these number markers, and I'm cutting those out and laminating them and hole punching them so that then I can just slide that little marker onto the hanger to mark which items are which numbers for my live sales. So that's pretty much what I've been doing this week. I still have so much to do. I feel totally overwhelmed, and my camera angle is really awful. But I'm so excited, and I know I still have a lot to do. I still have some time left. As of Monday, yesterday, February 6th, they were onboarding still up to December 31st, I believe, and I'm January 19th. So I probably have a couple weeks left to get everything together and ready to go. But I want to be ready. I was able to get my first show booked, so I'm super excited about that. Actually going to be doing an online pre-launch party. And the reason I'm doing that is a little bit twofold. First of all, the person that's hosting the party for me is a very good friend that I've known for a long time, and she lives about 3 hours away from me. So she's so excited about LuLaRoe, and she loves the clothing, and she was so excited for me to join this journey. But it's a little bit of a task for me to get to her, especially with an entire inventory of clothing. So we decided to do a Facebook online party, and we're going to do that kind of split in two ways. I'm going to load albums for everything except for the leggings, and then do a leggings live during a specific time in the party. And then she's going to get hostess rewards, just as if she was an in-home hostess. And my hostess rewards, I decided to do a free pair of leggings just for hosting the party, and then 10% off for every item that sells. Now, that's a little bit different than some people do. Some people only do a free item every time 10 items sell. It'll work out being that. So when somebody, people buy 10 items, she will end up being able to pick one item for free. But I wanted to break it down because for me, especially having been in other direct sales companies, I felt that it was important to reward the hostess with more than just a pair of leggings, even if she doesn't make it to that 10 item, or if she makes it to the 10 item, but she doesn't make it to the 20 item. So what will happen is she'll get her free pair of leggings, and then if she only is able to get 3 items sold in her party, then she's going to receive 30% off any item that she wants. I think that's fair. I think that it makes people, first of all, it'll make more people want to help her because every single item will result in some kind of reward for her. It won't be like, oh, she has to get to 10 to get something. But it's also going to, I'm planning on doing that, continuing with my other hosts as well. And I believe that that's, that shows your hostess that you're not just doing this for you. You're doing this to help them as well. And I want them to be able to earn free or, reduced clothing, and they're going out of their way to invite their friends and put me in front of new people. So to me, it's very important to reward them in some way. The other thing that I'm doing is to encourage future bookings off of the party. I'm going to offer $5 Lula Cash for every show that is booked off of her show. So if she has 3 friends that say, okay, I want to do this, once they set a date with me, she'll receive $5 off for each of those people. She can use that at her show with her order, or she can save it and use it for future live sales or album sales or whatever she wants to do. It would be her $5 per person to spend. And I'm not sure if that's going to continue or how I'm going to do that. We'll see how it works. My concern with that is that Hostess may get their $5 gift certificate for each booking, and then those shows not go through. Those people will book and then not end up having the party for some reason. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to stick with that yet or not. I'm going to do it with hers. Like I said, she is a close friend, and just kind of see where it goes from there. The second reason that I'm doing this way is because I do not have a huge amount of money to order my initial inventory and my leggings that I plan on adding on, and then 2 or 3 days later put in an additional order for items that I believe might sell, so that I have another order coming in ready to go, to continue getting a replenished inventory. And one of the things that I've seen over and over is how important that is to keep having new inventory put in front of your customers. So I'm doing it this way so that I'll have her party. It means I have less stuff that I have to show on my launch, which is fine. I believe that I'm going to still have enough to have a successful, main launch on my Facebook VIP group. But it also means that as soon as her party is done and her invoices are paid and we finish with that, before I do my VIP launch, I will have an idea of items that have sold that I can then reorder with the money that was spent at her party and have a shipment coming in. So that when I launch, say I launch on a Friday, then I'm not having to say, okay, on Monday, everything is paid, I'm going to put my order in, and then it's over a week before, in some cases 2 weeks, depending on how long the shipping is from home office, before I get new inventory in. When I launch my VIP group, I want to hit the ground running. I want to be able to say week after week, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be doing an album sale on this day, a VIP sale, a live sale on this day, however I end up setting it up. That's something I'm still kind of trying to decide on what days will work best. But I think that will give me a little bit of a kind of a leeway, so that I have an order coming in already, and then once my first sale is done, I can put in then another order, and it'll kind of just keep rolling like that, so that every few days I'll have new inventory coming in, and there's not a break from this big launch that we've built up to and said, hey, I'm a new consultant, hey, come check out my stuff. Oh, by the way, sorry, it's going to be 2 weeks before I have anything new to show you. So that was the way that I kind of thought about handling it. I'm not doing an in-home launch. In fact, I'm not going to be doing any in-home sales right away. There's some other items that I need to get before I'm ready to do that, and time-wise right now, and the way that our life and our schedule is just not feasible for me to do in-home shows. That may change, and may change rather quickly. It may take a while for that to change. I'm not saying they're out of the question. I'm just saying, for us right now, where we're at in our lives, it's not feasible for me to try and book shows outside of my home. So I'm going to be focusing heavily on live sales and album sales, and getting hostesses that want to host parties online. I'm planning on trying to do some mystery hostess things. So like for people in my group, if you buy an item, you get put into the pool for mystery hostess, and then one person will earn the rewards for whatever that show ends up being. So I'm going to play with it a little bit and just see, what works best. Nothing's set in stone. That's the best part about doing this business, in my opinion, is that this is totally up to me and what works for me and my family. So if I try something one week and it's a total bust, I don't have to do it again the next week. I can try something else, or I can just not do that at all. And so that's something that I think is so great. And I'm really looking forward to seeing where this is going to take us, and where we can go with it. So I'm really looking forward to being able to update you next Thursday. Check out my Facebook VIP group. It's LuLaRoe Adriana Brinker. My Instagram is the same, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me at lularoe.adrianabrinker@gmail.com. And sorry, this ended up being an almost 15-minute video after I said it was going to be quick, but I wanted to get all of that information in there and just kind of tell you how things are going. So I will see you next Thursday. Bye.